Good morning, everyone. It is Debbie Bellis from Feel Good Qigong, and I'm here. It's a Saturday morning, and I'm doing my chores. I'm in my kitchen, and I like to do kitchen workouts because what I try to teach people is how to, start or create or keep a sustainable practice of some sort. And we spend a lot of time in our kitchen. I know I do. And you can do what's beautiful about Qigong and yoga is you can do it anywhere. And you really, especially with Qigong, you don't need any special equipment. You don't need special clothes. So it's just easy and sustainable to do. So I just want to show you a quick kitchen Saturday morning routine that you can do and maybe just throw into your day every time you're in your kitchen. Okay, so I'm going to start with raising our vibration, getting our circulation going. We're going to start with, I already have done a little bit of tapping this morning. I did my humming practice. I did my meditation already. And now I'm ready to start to do some movement. And I'm going to do a couple of practices throughout the day. And then we're warming up our hands, energizing our hands, because hands are very healing. The palms of our hands are very healing. Also, you want to warm up your hands and the whole idea of this practice is to get circulation going for the day, warming up the system, and getting heat to our feet, pink hands, and moist mouth. So I'm going to start with cupping, and I start at the top of my hand, and I work my way up my arm to the back of my shoulder. And this is all about getting heat to the surface of your skin. I'm going to go around my breast tissue because we have a lot of lymph nodes here. We want to get some circulation going there as well. Then under the armpit, again, more lymph nodes. Down the side of my ribs to my hip. I'll do this a couple of times. I'm also going to do what's called a purging breath. In the morning, it's a good time to purge your breath by inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. And then I'll come down the inside of my arm, back to my palms, give yourself a hand. And then my other hand, top of the hand. You're also working these meridians, the highways to, energetic highways to the body. You don't need to know that yet. The more you practice Qigong, the more you understand these Eastern principles. And then under the armpit, down the sides of my ribs, and continue with that purging breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Now we're going to come to the lung area. Now I'm feeling some congestion. You might hear it in my voice a little bit. A lot of pollen right now. It's springtime. Don't want to, if you see pollen on the cars and your windows, you know that you're going to get pollen in your system. That's going to cause some congestion. We don't want the lungs to get built up with fluids and toxins, and we want to keep that pretty open. So just doing this tapping helps with that. I like to do the Tarzan tap. It's where we and then just tap the center of the chest right to the thymus gland. This is an important gland to keep activated. It helps with keeping your immune system strong, helps with production of red and white blood cells. So this whole area in general is just a good place to keep clear, the lungs, to keep them clear. And then we're going to tap down right down the center of the torso to the pubic bone. Again, a lot of lymph nodes in this region. So know that you're doing a lot of good circulation for your body by just doing this simple tapping. I'm going to come over to my hips. You can give a little extra tapping here at the hips. I've been working on the hips a lot this past week. They do get tight, and this helps to bring some circulation. Also, you're working the femur, the top of the femur, which helps with bone density. And then we'll take this tapping to the ribs. You have your kidneys. Your adrenals sit right here, and we go down the backs of the legs, backs of the knees, down to the feet, come up the front. So again, just think of this as all circulation, getting heat to the surface of the skin and getting your circulatory system up and running for the day. Inside of the legs, and then we're going to stay here at the groins a little bit. We tap and slap here. Again, this is called working the gates of the legs, which means we're getting more circulation to the legs, and we're also working these lymph nodes which sit here in the groin area. So we're flushing out our system, releasing toxins, getting circulation, getting ready for our Saturday. Usually it's a chore day, running around day, so that's a good way to start the morning. Take a couple of breaths here. Notice, hopefully you feel some tingling, some buzzing. You're raising your vibration. And let's raise the vibration. So we're going to inhale, raise your vibration up and out. And then again, inhaling, raising the vibration up and out. And then one more, raising your vibration up and out. Now we're going to do some more circulatory movement, getting the circulation going again, shaking. I do this all the time. I do this all day. Anytime I have a break, because I want to get circulation. This also helps. This feels really good on the joints. If you move your hands up and down this way, you can move them to the side and really feel the vibration happening here. You're also, if you want to jump up and down on the heels, that'll get your lymph fluids moving as well. Again, all of this is to warm up the system, internal heat, get some moisture to your fascia and your ligaments and your joints. And again, we can continue with this purging breath where you inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. About 70% of your toxins are released through the exhalation of the lungs. So 70% of the lungs, when you exhale out, releases toxins. And we get all kinds of toxins. Even if you eat well and you exercise and you do all the best things for you, there's just toxins all around us. It's in the water, it's in our food, it's in our products. So we don't want to keep them, we want to release them. And a good time to do that is in the morning to start your day, releasing these toxins from your system. This is also a great way to release a little bit of stress. Even if you don't know where the stress is coming, it's a collective stress right now. I know that I feel it collectively with everything going on this past year. It's been just an incredible year for everyone. So all in all, good tonic, just shaking the 9 gates. And then we'll stop again, feel some more your buzzing, tingling kind of feeling. You're raising your vibration. Now we want to start moving the spine in its flexions, 4 flexions of the spine. This is a twisting flexion. Easy thing to do. And you're twisting out the spine. We have to move that spine in these flexions all the time because we get compressed in the spine, especially if we have bad posture, maybe you have some injuries, that tightness, that adhesion of the vertebrae start to impede on your nervous system. The spinal cord houses your nervous system. And instead of, we're very vertical human, as adults, we don't move our body in many different directions. And this is where the problem happens. We start feeling pain because we're not moving enough. We're not moving in many different directions. You can do all the walking you want, but if you're not moving that spine in many different directions, eventually that vertical movement of never moving the body in any other way is going to start hurting. So again, this is easy stuff. It's not hard. It's gentle on the body, and it's really dynamic and beneficial for your health. So this is a twisting flexion. This is called knocking on the door of life. You can also, if you want to do, I always do extra tapping in my lungs again, trying to keep those lungs clear as often as I can. And then we'll slowly bring this to a stillness. Now we're going to move the spine forward and back. So we're just going to make little fists with the hands. We're going to bring the shoulder blades together. There's a little bit of a back bend here. Just do as much as you can in the beginning. Then as you exhale, you round the spine, you tuck everything in. This was considered a forward flexion. Here's the back flexion, forward flexion. Inhale, back flexion. Exhale, forward flexion. Inhaling, back flexion. Exhaling, forward flexion. Inhaling, we're going to come over to the side, side flexion. Inhale and exhale over to the other side, side flexion. Let's do it again, twisting flexion. Or you can bring the arms up if you want to do it this way. Twisting flexion, back flexion, forward flexion, side flexion, side flexion, twisting flexion, back flexion, forward flexion, side flexion, side flexion. One more time, twisting flexion, back flexion, forward flexion, side flexion, side flexion. And there you have it. Those are the 4 flexions of the body. We're going to bring a little bit more different directions. bringing the palms of the hands together. This is called swimming dragon. And you're making a figure 8 with your hands, with your arms, a figure 8. So this is a great direction for the spine. It's not a flexion, it's a direction. It's a figure 8 direction. It's a spiral flexion direction. It's a coiling direction. Again, easy to do. It moves that spine in all these different directions, preparing for your day. You know, then you can go out, maybe do your run or your walk, or maybe do some weightlifting. But this is a great warm up for the body, because it doesn't tax the body in any sort of a way. It warms it up. So you can go and do some more dynamic movements if you choose to. And then let's stretch to the fingers and the toes. We're stretching the fascia, that web-like material that wraps around every part of our body. We're opening up the ligaments and the joints. Great time to do that this time of year, getting ready for the warmer weather and more dynamic movement. And then release. And that's it. And let's gather the earth. Let's gather what's above us and then wash the body clean. Spring cleaning, balancing out your energy system. Draw up the earth, gather above, and take these two energies and just wash it clean down your body. Spring cleaning. One more time. Draw up from the earth, gather from above. This is the yin and the yang. The yin is the earth, the yang is the sky. And we're creating this balance, getting ready for our day, centered, a little bit more open, and a little bit more energized. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you have a really good feel-good day. Thank you, and namaste to all of you. If you liked my video, give it a like, and if you want to subscribe, you'll get all my new videos. I try to post something at least 5 times a week, trying to help people stay on a path of sustainable health. Thank you. Have a good weekend.